Hi, this is Nancy, and welcome to Love Guru Podcast, your guides to better relationships. Now, this episode is going to be about things that I should know before, or things that I wish I knew before I start dating. I have my little list here, so if you see my eyes going over, you know that my list is there, okay? Um, first thing I want to say is a guy can be very nice to you and he's a great guy, and you're looking at that to be like, oh my God, he is such a good guy, but he may not be the right one. He may not be the guy for you. So don't look at guys and say, oh my God, he is a good guy, and think that, okay, yes, this is my forever, or I'm gonna make you my boyfriend, okay? So you gotta make sure that you look at other things that you want and things that you don't want, and the red flags and all of that. You always hear me say red flags, okay? So that would be number one thing that I want to make sure. Don't look at somebody and just think that they're nice and it's okay, okay? Second, I'll say guys that takes you out to expensive restaurants. You have some of them that can afford it, which is nice, it's lovely. And there are ones that can't afford it. They take you to these real expensive restaurants just to impress you. And, that's maybe their paycheck, their monthly paycheck, weekly paycheck, fortnightly paycheck. And when they're done, they're expecting that, oh my God, her body is going to be mine, or body belongs to me. I'm supposed to get something in return. So be very careful of those guys that want to take you on expensive, first date, and they don't even have a pot to piss in, okay? I'm just going to be plain as day. That's who I am. And thirdly, I would say insecure men. Insecure men will always put you down no matter what. When they're insecure in themselves, they'll find things, little things that they'll put you down with. They will say, oh my God, you're too thin, or you're too fat, or what are you doing? Or, that's not a good look for you, or that's not a good business to start. Or they find, so much little different things to tell you which that is wrong with you, and not even looking at the person who you are and what your needs are and what you need. So, when you see men do that to you, 99% of the time, they're insecure. Okay? Now, you do have, don't wait around for a closure. I have done that more than once. I've done that actually 3 times. And it's 3 too many. So when you see your red flags, or when you see the signs that this is not going to work out, the fault that he has is a fault that you won't ever accept, the relationship is over. It's done. It doesn't matter what, you're never going to be happy. So don't wait for closure. Don't wait and see, oh my God, he's cheating, and I'm going to stay around because maybe he stopped cheating, or maybe he's going to be better, or maybe he's going to change. I have done that so many times that I'm like, he's going to change. No, they never do. They never do change. Okay. They always, say things like, yeah, I'm going to change, or this is going to, or, it's all in your head. So when you see signs that the relationship is over, don't waste time. Move on and get out of the relationship. And then I don't want you to date somebody that is not willing to put you as their priority, their queen. If a man is not willing to do that, and you will know, you will see signs. His actions is what going to tell you how he's treating you. And if he takes you to be like a queen, or, not, if he doesn't put you as a priority in his life, then girl, run, run for the hills. Run, get out of there, okay? It's just never gonna work. You're gonna always have to put him as priority, and you're gonna be left being, feeling lonely in the relationship, because it's only a one-way side. It's just you're, put him on this, oh my God, he is, woo, God, and then you're putting yourself down. So please don't ever ever get into a relationship where a man is not going to put you as priority. It's just, to me, it's not going to work. Now you have, when a man shows you who he is, please, I beg you, again, I made that fault. I made that mistake. I mean, believe him, okay? And I will tell you why. You see the guy, oh, he cheat once. Oh, he's going to change. Really? 99% of the time, he's not going to change, okay? So if he's cheating, he's always going to be a cheater, okay? That's my motto, okay? So you see this guy either try to put his hands on you or something once, believe him. That is who he is. He's a woman beater. He's a this, he's a that. So look for those signs that, hey, he did this once, he's gonna do it again. This is who he is. Okay, so please believe that. And then you have good, listening to beautiful words that they will tell you. There's so many nice words that when you like somebody and they start telling you some nice words, it just seems to be like, oh my God, this guy is so perfect. He says perfect things to me, and he is just, oh, so handsome, so nice, so whatever. And you just get into a daze. But you have to remember, those words are just words. Okay? Those words are just words. You have to look on his actions. What does he do? How does he treat you? Have to look on his actions. Don't care what he says. Like, oh my God, honey, you're my queen. Does he treat you like a queen? No, you should know that from how his action is, okay? So be very careful that you don't listen to words and just put it in the back of your mind and like, oh my God, he says this, it is this. No, look at his actions. And then lastly, I would say, for the first 6 months, you really don't know who this man is. And I will say to you that even sometime we would put on, a little bit of this, a little bit of that to impress somebody. We all do it, okay? But you got to make sure that you, I'll say give it about 6 months. It can be a little bit less, a little bit more. I'm just saying, give it about 6 months to, get to know somebody and see what he does. If he start acting different, and you see different things are coming out over a period of time, then that's the true him. So I'm just saying, don't look at it as like, it just was, something that has happened today or whatever. No, girl, that's him. That's who he is. So if you see attitudes and stuff start coming out, he was so sweet in the first 6 months, or, the first 7, 8 months, year, you see he starts shouting at you or something, girl, that's the guy, okay? That is the guy that you choose. So you just run and run for the hills, as I would say. Run out of that situation, because if you see everything change to something that is not what you want, and it's not that you are going to want to compromise with, then just be done with it, okay? So I will just say, look out for all of these negative stuff that is going to pop up sometimes when you start dating, or sometimes you're in a relationship for a long time and some of these stuff just pops up. So, just take a look at that and just make sure that, we all have faults. Make sure these faults that they have are faults that you are willing to compromise with. You're willing to live with. The shoes there, that there, whatever the case may be. Just make sure that those faults are something that you're willing to compromise with. And if those faults you're ready to compromise with, then fine. Then he's your mate, he's your guy. Go grab him, okay? So this is gonna be that the end of the episode for this. Just things that I think, I wanted to know beforehand, things that I've learned now and I've started looking for when I start doing my dating and stuff like that. So I would just say, girls, be careful, look out for those red flags. And to be honest with you, as soon as you see three is normally the charm. Get out of there if you see 3 stuff that you think you won't live with, you don't want, okay? And this brings us to the end. Again, please follow me on all social media. And again, this is Love Guru Podcast. It's going to be your guide to better relationships, and tune in for the next episode. Okay? Thank you.